Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain town, there lived a young man named Ethan. He was only 25, but he felt as if he carried the weight of the whole world on his shoulders. Every mistake he had made, every failure, every hurtful word from the past, they all lived inside his mind like heavy stones. He tried everything to forget, working late, meeting people, even traveling, but the weight never left. It was always there, sitting silently in his heart. One morning, after a sleepless night, Ethan decided to climb the mountain near his town. He had heard that an old monk lived on the top, a man known for helping those who had lost peace within themselves. The climb was long and steep. The cold wind hit his face, and his body ached, but his heart whispered, "Maybe this time I'll find an answer." When he finally reached the top, he saw the old monk sitting beside a small lake, surrounded by stillness. The monk was feeding birds, smiling gently, as if time itself had stopped for him. Ethan approached him and said softly, "Master, I'm tired. My heart is heavy. No matter what I do, I can't find peace. Please tell me how to let go of this pain." The monk looked at him for a moment, then stood up slowly. He walked to the lake and picked up a large stone from the ground. Handing it to Ethan, he said, "Hold this stone in your hand and don't put it down." Ethan looked confused, but he obeyed. Minutes passed. The monk said nothing. After 10 minutes, Ethan's arm began to hurt. After 20, he was sweating. After 30, his hand was shaking. Finally, he said, "Master, my hand is burning. I can't hold it anymore." The monk smiled gently and said, "Then why are you still holding it?" Ethan froze. He looked at the stone, now realizing how easy it was to just drop it. He opened his hand and let the stone fall to the ground. The monk looked into his eyes and said, "Your pain, your anger, your regrets, they are just like this stone. You keep holding them, even when they hurt you. But peace comes the moment you decide to let go." Tears filled Ethan's eyes. He understood. The problem was never the weight. It was his choice to carry it. He sat beside the monk for a long time, watching the calm lake reflect the golden light of the sunset. For the first time in years, his mind was quiet. As he walked down the mountain, the air felt lighter and his heart weightless. He smiled and whispered to himself, "I can't change the past, but I can free myself from it." And from that day on, whenever life felt heavy again, he remembered the sound of that stone falling on the ground and smiled. Moral of the story: peace doesn't come from holding on. It comes from letting go.